Alrighty, Vikings, let's do this. Let us get on this privateer ship. And, let's put this game to bed, huh? You guys ready for this? I'm ready for this. I know Mountain Dew's been ready for this. For like 3 streams, Mountain Dew's been ready for this. Okay. Swiggity. Swooty. Let's go get that end of the game booty. Hell yeah. Alright, so we're going after Bahamut. And not be able to return.
This wind, what could it be?
Could be wind.
A tornado? It's headed right.
Jesus.
Make your target the Resistance heavy cruiser.
Our dear Cid, slain by his son. A common tale of late.
Firing solution complete. Sighting is good.
Release valves open. The nether sites are critical.
Auxiliary show clear.
Put an end to this. They have already surrendered.
Let us make of this an offering. One he might see even now. Vinar, what say you?
The main battery stands ready.
I beg you.
Fire.
Why this?
Once they see that there can be no surrender, the Resistance must needs come at us with all they have. We will answer their attack head-on and destroy them, before the eyes of all Rabanastre.
If you do this, the people will only grow to hate you the more.
And should I pardon them, they will only rise up yet again.
I do not believe they would. In cooperation lies our hope. You are mistaken. You are wrong, brother.
And if I am? You had best find the strength you need to correct me then.
Ship sighted ahead. A score or more. The Resistance fleet, my lord.
Hear this! Today we write the first page of a new history. Our history. Each of you must play his part. Put down this rebellion. For Arcadia, we fight!
For Arcadia!
fortune favor us all.
This is Altos leader. Keep the formations tight. Give them a warm welcome. Plenty more to choose from. Right for the taking. Remember your sailing. We'll make it. Hey, Brad, with me.
All ships clear.
Give word to the cannons. Make ready and fire.
We have a clean line.
Prepare the second volley. Be quick. By the gods.
Carrier Gallipol. She's lost. Unknown ship from abaft.
Could it be?
Uncle, it is I. I'm crossing to the Bahamut to stop Vane.
What are you saying? You are too rash. Your duties come after the battle is over.
If we allow them to destroy us here, there will be no after. You must assist our charge.
Stop! You must pull back. Stop the Strong.
Hold it. I mean, wait. This is Larsa Solidor. I'm going in with her, so we're fine. I got the princess covered.
Larsa Solidor? So you hold him as a hostage?
No, Uncle. He will fight with us against Vane. Leave it to us.
Understood. Our fate is in your hands.
Yes.
I got the princess covered.
Lars would say that. We're relying on you for fine support. Give them something to think about. We'll pick our moment and make our move.
I didn't realize that was Vaughn. I was like, how'd they get Larsa over on the straw? Man, I love how different. I love how different this is from Star Wars. And how the straw is nowhere close to the Millennium Falcon.
Careful.
One follows.
Ah, you want to dance?
Love Chew, I mean Fran.
Then let's
Fran.
dance.
A new partner.
Don't get cocky,
It's
kid.
not easy being this popular, you know.
I got a bad feeling about this.
There it is.
Come on. Come on.
Boring conversation anyways. Hey Fran, we're gonna have company! Aren't you a little short to be a judge?
Vane will be in the fortress's command tower. I saw something of the like on our way in here. Right above our heads.
We need not fight all the Empire to win. If we can get to Vane, we can put an end to this war.
Let's get going then. Find Vane wherever he's perched and knock him off.
Oh, hold on real quick. Jim Jamborino, thank you so much for the follow. Talking to the wife real quick here, guys. Oh, we're good. All right. Let's continue this last dungeon of Final Fantasy XII. Let's pluck away at this. Dark matter. What? Who? Where? This is how questions formulate in my head. There's the Artemis bow. What party makeup do you guys think we should take? Should we switch to the Excalibur? Oh, that's what I was just talking to Miranda about. Hey, he just popped in and followed right after. So for everybody else in chat that's wondering what the hell we're talking about, our neighbors upstairs that have been around for a long time since we moved into the... I think since we moved in, or either we moved in around the same time, they're moving out, and so the wife was like, here's our card. Well, thanks so much, Jim. Jim Jamborino, I like it. It's good stuff.
So I love that I came in and you like.
I just said it. Well, I muted for that, and then we had a follow, and it was him. That's funny. Well, it's gonna suck. Yep, hope the move is a pleasant one. I mean, it's Arizona, so you're doing it in the least hot part of summer, so that's good. We've moved in June twice now, and we'll never do it again.
We moved in triple digits.
Yeah, we've moved in the 120s. Like, been bad. Yeah, they're moving out near our folks apparently. That's good.
You'll have to tell us what the internet situation.
Yeah. Yeah, if not pleasant, at least easy for sure. Yeah, keep in contact, absolutely, for sure. I'm glad that we connected somehow before you guys got out of here. Yeah, I had no idea that you guys were moving until the other day. I think it was on over the weekend. Started hearing all the stuff go out the door. Guys, make sure you give Jim a follow, please. Do we have the command up? Shout out. Command's broken, man. I never could get it working again. We'll have to fix that. Well, welcome. Welcome, and sorry to see you go, man. I think we should go Excalibur. Who are we bringing in the party? Who are we bringing? Penelo's got that new staff that just... Why is she still using the Zeus mage? Bosch and Ass for sure. Yeah. But do we take, like, Fran's been, like, our homie for the majority of the game, and then... Yeah, you're good. You're good. They say sorry for the mattress banging down the stairs. Because I was waking up and the dog was barking. He's like, what the fuck is going on? And I was like, what? I was like, somebody's moving in or out. Yeah, we've made up our mind. The next time we move, it's going to be at the earliest October, the latest February. We're never doing that shit again. Staff of the Magi is an upgrade. Save the Queen. Vaughn pulled some weight. Let's rock some Pinello for a little bit. Alright, let's start exploring this place. Look at this! Look at this! Oh my god. See, I knew we were gonna be overpowered going and doing all that extra stuff. One shot here, one shot there. So we also don't get a map here either. See how the map looks? It's just a picture of the ship. Well, we do have a mini map, but we don't have a full-blown one. Okay, alright. Okay, so let's see here. We're headed for a place called the Periphery. Bulkhead 1. Oh, God. I think we moved in about a week apart. Yeah, because I feel like you guys were in either real close to or right before us. Yeah, we've had some, you guys were great. Your downstairs neighbors, Paul's parents, they've been fantastic. We've loved having them in there. We've had some pretty bad, like right above us, straight above us neighbors. We've had a bad stretch of luck for a long time, but the ones that are up there right now are great. They're good. And this chat room knows all about those previous neighbors. Oh my god, I used to complain so much. There was the kids that were like... There was like a boyfriend dating this kid's mom, and then like the kid himself would get in fights all the time. So like the new boyfriend and the kid would get in fights all the time. And I would just hear them like screaming and slamming up against the walls and stuff. And you remember that? And he was dating that really abusive girlfriend that would scream at him, and then he would climb out of the windows, and then like he cleaned out his room one time and filled a trash bag full of trash, and then like punched the screen out of the window. And I'm sitting there streaming, and I hear crash, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? And so then I peek outside, and there's this giant bag of trash right out my window. Because the kid dropped it from upstairs because he didn't want to carry it down the stairs. So he's like, I'll just throw it out the window. And then I see him come down and pick it up, and we make eye contact, and I'm like, you little shit. And he's like, We live in a really nice apartment complex. Like, really nice. It's just, this one family that moved in upstairs was just trash. Seriously. And that's on the other side, right? On your guys' side? Like, ugh. There's been some questionable tenants in here. But for the most part, I'd say like 90% of this apartment complex is very, like, quiet, keep to themselves kind of people. I think this is the Periphery. No, let's run. Oh, story stuff.
They
The Resistance fights their battle well. We dare not fail them. We dare not falter.
Stop worrying. We just have to clean up here, and then Ash will be the queen.
It's kind of hard to believe. I can't even imagine trying to rule a whole kingdom.
A queen might always run away with the help of a sky pirate looking to raise his bounty a peg.
I doubt our queen would need the help of any sky pirates.
Do you really think me as strong as all that?
Who said anything about strong? You'll make it. You got good friends.
Plus a bunny lady, so, you know. Alright, so is this the periphery? This is the catwalk. Yeah, the catwalk. Alright, such as thief, cuffs, golden amulets. Alright, whatever. We're on the catwalk. Central Lift is where we're headed for now. Yeah, we met the folks that have moved in over there now. I didn't catch their names, but yeah, they're real sweet. The grandma, she's hilarious. She's funny. Okay, so why are you not healing? Why are you prioritizing? She was doing Asunias instead of healing. I do not get this. Why are we not healing? I don't understand the lack of heals. Okay, for starters, she's attacking people with Reflect On. She should be dispelling them. I got that fixed. Alright. You guys want to play dirty? Let's do this. She don't care about Reflect no more. She don't give no shits about Reflect no more. What is going on? All right, Ash. Let's go. Holy crap. You like the business cards? Yeah, there's some old information on there. I don't know if you got the one with the bad schedule or the bad link, but I need to make a new set. They're not right anymore. Of course, the website hasn't changed. So that's good. But thank you. I really liked them. It's from Moo, like a cow. MMO.com. Pretty moderately priced. I need Chronos tiers. Alright, here's the game plan. We're gonna run away from here, and I'm gonna zone out, because that fight is insane. And, oh, we can't even pull Penella out. Pull Penella out. Let's bring in Vaughn. We need extra, like, physical DPS right now. Do we get any XP from these guys? We do. We could farm this all day long. Yeah, the times changed a lot. Yeah, because we had those cards written up back when I was streaming full time, and then we made the career changes at work. See how much easier that is? Vaughn's shredding in here. Alright, what's this? Is there a save crystal? There is not. Lift controls. Okay, so let's just go. I need to get to a save crystal.
So you have lived.
I am Judge Magister. Even in disgrace, my just reward for aiding the empire that destroyed my homeland.
Gabranth, do not blame yourself anymore.
You confound me, brother. You failed Landis. You failed Damaska. All you were to protect. Yet you still hold on to your honor. How?
I had someone more important to defend. And defender I have. How is it that you have survived? Is it not because you defend Lord Larsa?
Silence! All was stripped from me. Only hatred for the brother who fled our homeland remains mine. Tell me, why do you forsake that which you must hold most precious?
I do as I must, brother. Or is that not answer enough?
Tell him, Bosch. Tell him that he was the chosen one. He was supposed to destroy the Empire, not join them. We're going into Gambits. And it's go time! Hey, Vaughn. Put the boots to him. Medium style.
Futile, Bosch. Long have I walked in hatred's company. As long as I can curse your name, I shall not be defeated.
Swear to God.
Wield your hatred and crush me. I welcome it.
What, wield your hatred? That is a one-for-one quote from Star Wars. I swear to God, if we take off Judge Gabrant's helmet as he lays dying in this spaceship that we're in as it's about to blow up.
Your life ends at my blade.
Don't do it, Bosch. I have the high ground. Look at Bosch. Whack, 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 whack. Half of his health is gone. Pick up your lightsaber, I mean sword, and strike me down. Do it. He actually sounds like Darth Vader. Fuck me, Jesus.
Have you your fill of this?
I would ask you the same. Let this end, Noah.
Noah!
I've no right to be called by that name.
Then live and reclaim it.
Oh, giving him a chance to redeem himself from the dark side at the last minute. I will become, what's up, member? I will become more powerful than you could ever. Look at him. Sitting there in the corner. Man, she's like super low on. I'm good on everything. I just need to get her. I just need to get her mana up a little bit before we mosey on to the next area. Let's actually. How much do we get for a high ether? 200. Because she's gonna chew through, even with her at 50% mana usage. See, this says reduce MP cost by half. Right behind my head, you can't see it, but toss another high ether at her. Okay. All right, everybody. I want you guys to know that I'm in love with this lift, so I'm gonna engage it. Good quality humor. I take tips via PayPal, bits, and subs to the channel. Thank you very much. I'll be here all weekend. That is one awkward ass run.
I bid you welcome to my sky fortress, the Bahamut. I
And
must
subscribe.
apologize for my delay in welcoming you aboard my ship.
It took us a calculated gamble, but boy, am I bad at math.
Permit me to ask, who are you? An angel of vengeance? Or perchance a saint of salvation?
I am simply myself. No more and no less. And I want
uptown girl.
Only to be free.
In a lonely world. Sorry.
Such a woman is not fit to bear the burden of rule. Weep for Dalmasca, for she is lost. Observe well, Asa. Watch and mark you the suffering of one who must rule, yet lacks the power.
No.
What?
No, brother. I will not. Though I lack your power, I will still persist.
Bold words, child.
That was badass, Anakin. I mean, Larsa. What is this about? Oh, Gabranth! Are you gonna pick up Vane and throw him on a shaft of lightning? Do it. Do it.
Larsa.
Attack! Mess him up, Vaughn. Good God, Vaughn, Jesus. I didn't even put bravery on him yet.
And your insurgents with them. Dalmasca will again know order. For good and all, I shall bring your futile attempts at rebellion to an end.
Alright, let's get real weird. Let's get real weird.
What am I to do with those who would oppose me? But show them death.
I mean, that looked real cool. It does no damage. Whack, whack. Vaughn is shitting all over him.
Will fall.
Why'd you punch the camera? That was an expensive lens. Alright, there's gotta be another phase, right? Because that was way too easy.
Larsa!
Oh, there's the Force Lightning! Oh, crispy critters. Kids fried. Oh. Oh, so is that like angel god creature like inside of him now and like it's gonna be all possessed and shit? Not the right color though. Is this the Nethicite? His oh, this looks like some Tekken bullshit. Look at how bulky he is.
Manufactured Nethicite.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Nanomachines. Look, he is fucking swole now. What is it? Look at that face. What is wrong with his face? Dude. Judge Magister swole, bro. Look at this guy.
Behold the power left me by our fallen friend.
Oh, God. Darth Swole. Come on, Gabranth.
Gabranth, you will defend my brother. He will have much need in the hell to follow.
Yes, I will defend Lord Larsa.
Against
the
you.
hound strays. Treason bears a price.
One I gladly pay.
Alright. Ugh, hideous. Alright, Darth Swole. I'm not sure if you're ready. I don't know if you're ready for all this. Do I have a Dispel set up? I don't. Cut shards of glass. Alright, she ain't gonna attack ever, so... I want... right after the Asunya... we're going to start with any, because I feel like there's multiple targets because his swords are swirling around. But I think that only him is the one that's getting a buff, so let's just dispel him. And then actually we will start with... okay, let's get the decoy actually off, and then I'm going to forcefully cast Dispel right now. Yep, it looks like all these things can be dispelled, but we want to dispel Vayne right off the bat so he doesn't regen a bunch. Okay, we're just gonna run around all over the place. Okay.
Iblis will know a new dynast king, and man will keep his own history. The tyranny of the gods is ended. We are their puppets no more. The freedom for which we have longed is at hand.
Broly? He's legendary Super Saiyan. He does look a lot like Broly. Here's a quick insider look at the design team over at FF12. Hey guys, we pretty much finished making Final Fantasy the Star Wars story. How can we make it better? Let's put Broly in it. They'll never see Dragon Ball coming. That was a cool... at this point, why fucking not? Exactly. Why hold back? So I think as you kick ass on the swords, they... oh, I just smacked that one out of the air. That was cool. They return to him. Vaughn's just shitting on him. Look at the health disappear. The health is just deleting off of this guy. Oh, there he goes. Vaughn's like, I can see the code in the Matrix. Wow. Really? Kill Stealer. What a redemption story for Vaughn. Seriously, Vaughn was useless to us. And look, his helmet's off at the end. Really? Look him in the face. Does he have a harmonica on him?
Pay my debt.
Burn in hell! Go once!
What's up, half-up? Oh shit, Gabranth got fucked. Oh no! The Chosen One. Vaughn, what are you doing? Oh, he got his kill back. Attaboy, Vaughn. He's like, I'm gonna go down there and keep beating his ass. Oh shit. Force Ghost. What does this do? Spoopy. Lars is like, did nobody see what I did? That was sweet.
Bash, tell me. He is a good master? Aye.
So is Larsa one of the Final Fantasy 15 kings now? I don't know. I don't think 15's attached to Ivalice. I think the only games that are attached to Ivalice is the Tactics, Final Fantasy Tactics, not Tactics Advance. this one and Vagrant Story, which is technically not a Final Fantasy. Oh, floating swords and all. Oh, I see your point. Yeah, pretty much, right? Like, what do they call those? Yeah, Final Fantasy 12 totally ripped off Final Fantasy 15.
I am no Dynast King.
King Blades, there you go.
You must find another. One who might realize your ambitions.
King's Glaive, yeah, that sounds familiar.
They are fulfilled beyond your knowing. The Christ is sundered. Age of Stones complete. From the Undying Ones, the world is freed.
They were called, like,
You shall not
royal
tread
weapons
this
or
path
something.
alone. Together we go. Come.
The Royal Arms, I think is what it was called in 15. I forget what they called all those king weapons. God, he is ugly. That's what happens when you spend too much time in the sun. Fucking, this guy, you know what he reminds me of? Aside from Broly when his hair is all up? He reminds me of Super Macho Man from Punch-Out. Bogus!
You'd be eager to learn what has happened here. History begins anew.
Oh, fully pre-rendered cutscene. Here we go. What is it? What? He's gotten even stronger? Oh no. Is he de-swollen? Your gains were fake! Oh no. He's becoming Mecha Vayne. Oh. Well, of course, why not? But can you withstand the Vaughn train? Okay. Okay. This is a lot of moving parts. This is like the mecha-ist of mecha bosses I've ever seen. This is ridiculous. Alright, Vaughn. Put the boots to him. I just love Vaughn. Fuck you, son of a bitch! God damn it! He just gets in. He's just over the shoulder attacks. Just motherfucking god damn it! Look at him go! Oh, Mega Flare. I was gonna say when he was building up the wings, he looked a little bit like Final Fantasy X Bahamut. With him using Mega Flare, that explains it. Just shit whipping the sword he is. Just look at him. He's like, motherfucker. They don't give me a health bar, so I have no idea how close we are to already beating this guy. But look at him. He's putting like 12,000 damage on every time he attacks. As soon as he puts something up, she dispels it. This is good. Oh. What's this? Okay, I mean, that didn't hurt that bad. Kyros, baby. I'm gonna take this moment to Bravery Vaughn, and let's have him hit even harder now. Okay, he's immune now. Giga Flare Sword, that doesn't sound good. Okay, that's legit creepy. That was cool. I blocked it! Blocked. It just goes back to attacking. I blocked the fucking thing. Oh, Christ. That's funny as hell. He's blocking it all. He doesn't even care. Can we get a... We need to get a dispel on this guy. She should have done it automatically. Because we can't do anything to him right now. He's immune to everything. Huh. What if we tried... Here, let's throw a mode at him. I'm gonna try a magic attack, see if that gets through. It looks like it did something. Do we actually need to swap out Vaughn for Pinello? Okay, magic's getting through. So we'll just, Pinello's gonna have her heyday right here. Blocked. It's such a good... Where's Noah? Noah needs to throw that in the clip hall. Or the clip channel in Discord. Here we go again. This is the same attack. It's so funny that he blocked it. That cracks me up. He did it again! Bosch is like, why does he keep doing that? Okay, so he's immune. She's casting Dispel on him. She's got a gambit to cast Dispel before healing at 70%. I think it's now techniques. I think he's immune to everything but techniques. So let me try switching to telekinesis and see if Bosch can get some damage in. No, techniques don't get in. I don't want to waste Pinello's mana. Bring in Fron. She's like safe damage right now, so... It could be mist only, but I think that's a little kind of busted, really. Ouch. That actually hurt pretty good. Okay, techniques are working. I think we're in. Tactica is gonna go off here. Let me pull his gambit back and put him back on just normal attack now. Could be just a thing that we have to like damage through, like an overshield kind of thing, and after we damage through it, we start getting back into... Alright, let's pull out the big guns, Vaughn. Hit him, Vaughn! Vaughn gets the killing blow, of course he does, why not? This is Vaughn's story after all. Pretty dope scene. Oh, wait, welcome, Blunt Force Llama. I love the name. Blunt Force Llama. Hey, always, Jim. It's good. It was good, touching base. Yeah, definitely stop by again, man. We need to stay in touch. Yeah, Vaughn went from street rat with nothing to the ultimate power in the universe. Genji gloves plus a samurai sword. He's just growing up on the mean streets of Tata. I mean, Alright, Ash, what are you gonna do? Quick, get the Millennium Falcon.
Well, can we fly?
No fuel goes to the Glossair engines.
Damn. Vaughn, you're in charge. I'm checking the engine room.
Right.
Fran, with me.
Look! Bahamut's Glossair rings are stopping!
Good stuff, Jim. You too, man.
As soon as the Strahl's rings move, you take off. Understood? You can fly her, Vaughn. Just do it like I told you.
Don't worry.
Vanilla, watch for interference from Bahamut's Skystone. The Strahl's a fickle girl. You keep her working for us.
I'll see what I can do.
I kind of like this, though. This whole, like, passing of the torch from...
Bosh, look after Larsa, will you? If House Solidor should crumble, the Empire would fail, and civil war would take us all.
I understand.
The Lord Larsa is our last hope.
His glove is still white after all that.
Vaughn, the power's back. We can go.
Right. Let's go. Grab onto something.
Jump to light speed, Vaughn.
It's the Stroll. She's left Bahamut. She's moving away.
The Stroll. They made it. At last. The Bahamut has fallen. The final test is upon us. The judges shall rule us no more. Main cannon on the Alexander.
This is Judge Magister Gabon. All forces cease fire. I repeat, all units of the Arcadian army, hold your fire.
The battle is over. As of this moment, we have signed a ceasefire with the Shelia Benargan Delmasca, the Royal Majesty.
Attention, this is Larsa Farina Solidor.
My brother Vane has died with honor in battle. The Imperial fleet is now under my command.
Sir, your orders, sir.
This is Ashelia Delmasca.
The Lady Ash. Thank the gods you live.
I confirm what Judge Magister Gabranth and Larsa Solidor have said here.
Please stand down your attack.
The war is over. Evilise looks to the horizon.
A new day has dawned. We are free.
Look, Vaughn, the Bahamut.
A message from the Alexander.
Take it.
Sir.
This is Judge Sargabath, captain of the Alexander, flagship of the 12th Damascan Fleet of the Arcadian Army. I address all ships in Rabanasta's airspace. The Bahamut must not be allowed to fall on the city of Rabanasta. We are preparing to ram her. Do not interfere.
Madness.
Should she fall, the paling will not hold, and all Rabanasta will be obliterated. All ships, concentrate your fire on the Alexander's remains once Bahamut is clear of the city.
Hasty, aren't they? I think it's a little early to be throwing away our lives just yet.
Balthier? Wait! Balthier, where are you?
He upgraded. He took over the Bahamut.
Oh, Vaughn. Sounds like you made it out okay. The Strahle's a fine airship, eh?
What does he think he's doing?
Oh, he's sacrificing himself.
Marquis, stop that fool judge on the Alexander for me, would you? Just getting somewhere with these glossair rings. Almost done. Don't want him ramming me before I fix them, do we?
Balthier, do you understand exactly what it is you're doing?
Princess, no need to worry. I hope you haven't forgotten my role in this little story. I'm the leading man. You know what they say about the leading man? He never dies. Let's fly! Fran, power to the glossair rings. Fran?
No!
Do I have to do everything around here?
Listen to me, Balthier. Get out of Bahamut immediately.
Please, Balthier, you mustn't die.
Please, Balthier, come back.
I'd say you're in more of a supporting role.
Fran, please. Vaughn, the Strahle's in your hands. You'd better take care of her, you hear? If there's one scratch on her when I get back...
Roger that. We'll be waiting for you.
Balthier!
Well, there's a good chance this is probably gonna get flagged on YouTube.
It's hard to believe a year has passed so quickly.
Oh, is that supposed to be Penello?
Rabanasta is finally back to the way it was, like when my parents were still alive. We've lost so much, but I think it's important to put the past behind us and keep our eyes on the road ahead. Ash's coronation is next month. She grows farther and farther away from us, but I guess that's how it has to be. She is queen now, after all. I am looking forward to seeing you at the ceremony.
You called, my lord.
Oh, is this Bosch in the armor?
How is Bosch? I know he went with you to Arcades to further the cause of peace in Ivalice, but still, I hope he comes back to Rabanastre and Ash soon. She has to keep up appearances now, so she would never say it, but I think she misses him.
Lose Larsa, and we lose the Empire. Protect him. I would entrust him to no other's care.
I will keep him from harm. I promise you. For the Empire and for Dalmasca.
Your words put me at ease, brother. Sorry to leave you.
Time goes by, I know you'll see. This has me
Yeah, this has definitely been one of the more simple, Final Fantasy stories.
The most important part.
Now that I really boil it down.
Vaughn and I had been taking care of the straw, but it was stolen.
What?
We had just finished having her tuned up, too. What's it say? Give it here.
all your fears into the sky. Kiss me goodbye.
Actually, stolen might not be the right word. If her owner wants her back, there's not much we can do.
Okay, so Balthier took the ship back. He's alive somehow. That's fun.
There's still plenty of time before the coronation. So Vaughn's going to pay the two of them a visit. You should see him. He can hardly wait. I'll be going too, of course. Every good sky pirate needs a partner, right?
Penelo, you realize you're Chewbacca in this scenario. All right. There you guys go. Final Fantasy 12. So yeah, I was saying, I started to say there, this is one of the more simple... So Final Fantasy 12 is up there with like Metal Gear with like complex, crazy storylines, right? Like, and this one, it's pretty straightforward. Empire goes and finds a crazy power source that shoots them up in technological capabilities. We find out that it's backed by aliens. That's kind of the craziest twist. And then it's about like the rightful ruler going on a quest to topple the superpower empire. There wasn't really a lot of twists and craziness to this, like Final Fantasy VII, where it gets all crazy with like split personalities and like amnesia and memory trauma and aliens and fucking traveling rocks through space, and Final Fantasy IX, where like the main character is revealed to be an alien the whole time, like all that stuff, you know. Never got hyped to the end of the world thing, right? This was just kind of very country war was the limit it didn't really get much bigger than that. Yeah, this stayed very grounded in comparison to all the other Final Fantasies. Still pretty good. I really disliked Final Fantasy XII when it first launched and it came out, and I was just like, oh, they just gave us the offline version of 11 and didn't even try to make us a new Final Fantasy, and like I really hated it a lot. Because I truly felt when it came out, the people who want that kind of gameplay have Final Fantasy XII. The people who don't, you're not giving us anything else to play. I was really mad at the time. But now that it's, you know, it's changed and I've grown up a little bit, just a little. This was like 20 years ago. I was just a little bit grown up. It was pretty damn good. I can't say that it's quite an 8. Because for me, 8s, 9s, and 10s are like must-plays, right? I don't think you have to play Final Fantasy XII. But I don't want to say that it's a 7, because I don't really think it was quite that bad. So I'm definitely putting this at a 7.5. What's up, Belly? There he is! It's been like too long without our Belly. You're just in time to make sure we add this to the beaten list, which is what we've come to depend on Belly for. Not enough chocobos. That's right, minus 5 points. This is a 2.5 game. Out of 10. Not enough chocobos. It was pretty fun, though. I enjoyed the systems. The hunts were fun if they were better balanced, and there was less of them. I think there's like 50 hunts in the game. I think if there was 25 hunts and they had better rewards and they were given to you at appropriate times in the story to where you were strong enough to tackle that hunt. Because there was a lot of hunts that are given to you, like the 5th hunt that we picked up in the game was still too hard for me to beat near the end. Like, it's really weird, the pacing at which they give you the hunts. Yeah, I like a lot of what's there. What is this picture? Oh, this is that guy. Isn't this the girls on that one side quest? I don't know what I'm looking at here. But yeah, this was really good. This is definitely good. Let's get the beaten playlist up, or list up, and we're gonna add Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age to it. And we did it on the Swatch. And today's date is 9/6/2020. The last time we beat a Final Fantasy was in March of this year, guys. Not counting Final Fantasy VII Remake. We beat Final Fantasy X in March of this year. That means April, May, June, July, and August. This game took us 5 months to get through it. Now, granted, most of the times we're only playing it on Sundays. But that game was a lot. We were just, I would say we were probably around, how long have we been live today? 2-3 hours? That was a 90 to 93 hour playthrough. That game took some doing. So that's Final Fantasy XII, guys. What did you guys think? Let's hear your thoughts on... and remember how we rate these games. Let's talk about the Zig style of rating. There's the gameplay, the story, the content, the design, and then the Z factor is what we call the Zig factor. Basically, just like, you know, it's a couple points of, you know, it just was something that you were into. You know, it was your style and you liked it, so it gets some extra points there. But gameplay, I didn't like it at first, but it grew on me. The whole line to the character, the gambit system. When I was first delivered the gambit system, I was like, okay, you're giving me a way for the characters to just play the game on themselves. Actually, the gameplay is in setting up the gambit system depending on the fight that you're going into. It's not just you set it up once and you're good for every single fight in the game. You got to constantly change the gambit system. And then you even got plenty of stuff that you got to do while the gambit system's working to do additional things. Like, you don't want to set up a dispel for every single monster because it's going to dispel a bunch of monsters that don't need to, but the main boss needs to be dispelled. So, like, you know, you got to figure out a way to set up that gambit or don't, and then just manually do it. So there was a pretty cool balance there. Story, that's kind of where this game kind of pulls back. There's a lot of similarities between it and Star Wars. A lot of inspiration, I would say. I would not say that this game ripped off. The things that you could have a one-for-one connection to Star Wars as far as the story, not just design elements, but like the story. Because like there's a lot of visual effects and audio stuff that is very Star Warsy. But we're not talking about that. We're just talking about the events that take place. I'm not talking about that yet. We're just talking about the events that take place. The events that take place, the things that are directly like, that's definitely in Star Wars 2, are things that are kind of in all stories. Like, you know, evil, empire, bad guys, and there's, you know, a big bad guy that's kind of like the general. Like, we've seen that in Lord of the Rings, we see that in Star Wars, we see that in Game of Thrones, we see that in a lot of stuff. So, like, it does quite a bit of inspiration taking from it. I wouldn't say it's direct ripoffs, but there's a lot of inspiration taking. Design-wise, though, there's, like, a ton of inspiration from Star Wars. Like, God, like, there's so many, and particularly the prequels Star Wars, like Episode 1, Episode 2, and I don't remember the exact timeline when this came out. So I don't know if Episode 2 was even out yet, but I think Episode 1 definitely was, because there's some scenes that look exactly like, there's a scene very early in the game that looks like a parade. It's a parade, and it looks like exactly like the parade at the end of Episode 1. But yeah, I don't know. Like, that was pretty good. Design, I kind of dug. Content, this game is loaded with content. Loaded. Loaded with it. Yeah, I don't think it was bad. I think it was pretty good. We had fun with it. The end. So what's next? What is next? The legendary undertaking of Final Fantasy Tactics. That is the next game for the Final Fantasy Challenge. And it is the only spin-off, non-numerical entry that we're including in the challenge. We have done, for those of you that are just watching this particular episode or don't know where we are in this, we have played Final Fantasy 1 on PSP, Final Fantasy 2 on PSP, Final Fantasy 3 was a GBA, so was 4. We did 5 on the PS1, we did 6 on the GBA, we did Final Fantasy 8 on the PC, heavily modded. Wait, why did I skip 6 to 8? Final Fantasy 6 was on GBA. Final Fantasy 7 was done as the PlayStation 1 version, obviously, but on the PlayStation 4 re-release, which gave us some of those speed-up cheats to grind faster. And then we did Final Fantasy VIII on PC, heavily modded. The HD remake of Final Fantasy VIII wasn't out at the time we did 8. Final Fantasy IX, we played on the Switch, so that was the HD upgrade of Final Fantasy IX. We did 10 on the PC, part of the 10/10-2 HD remake. 11 we talked about. We looked at YouTube videos and talked about 11. And then 12, we just did the Switch version. So, with that all being the case, those are the main entries. We've not done 10-2. We've not done Final Fantasy IV After Years. We haven't done Crisis Core and Dirge of Cerberus. We're not doing the spin-offs because then I'd do nothing on this channel except for play Final Fantasy games. But of all the spin-offs, I think Final Fantasy Tactics has very well earned its right to be considered one of the main entries. Final Fantasy Tactics is such a phenomenal game that it's kind of earned its way in of being, in my heart at least, to be one of the numerical entries of the Final Fantasy series. And the reason why I say this is because when we talk about the Final Fantasy Challenge, what are we doing? We're knocking out all the big boys, like what makes Final Fantasy Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy VII is the meat and potatoes of all the Final Fantasy VII games and spin-offs, right? Like, you don't have to play Dirge of Cerberus and Crisis Core to really get the majority. I would say 80% of the full Final Fantasy VII experience can be gotten from just Final Fantasy VII. Same thing with 10 and 10-2. Like, Some people don't even want to acknowledge that 10-2 exists, and they enjoy that canon better without 10-2 existing. Some people do like it, but the majority of your 10 experience is there. So when you're experiencing Final Fantasy as a series, as a franchise, I do think you're doing yourself a disfavor and holding yourself back from the enjoyment that Final Fantasy can deliver by not playing Final Fantasy Tactics or including that into your main series. So that is why we're going to do Tactics. Now, why didn't we do Tactics right after Final Fantasy VII when it launched? Because according to chronological launch order, it was Final Fantasy VII, Tactics, and then 8 came out. And that is important because in Final Fantasy Tactics, Cloud makes a cameo appearance. Now, why didn't we do it then? Well, because we're going to be playing the Final Fantasy Tactics War of the Lions edition, which is a 2006, 2007 re-release of Final Fantasy Tactics, a PlayStation 1 game, on the PlayStation Portable. It has better graphics, better resolution, better sounds, more jobs, more classes introduced, more spells, more side quests and stuff like that. And then what they also added in, because Final Fantasy XII had just came out, was not only is Cloud a cameo, but also Balthier. Balthier is a cameo in Final Fantasy Tactics War of the Lions. And it's important to do it now after 12 because you guys now know who Balthier is. Also, Final Fantasy XII takes place in Ivalice, so does Final Fantasy Tactics. Tactics was, I think, the first game in the Ivalice universe, and then 12 obviously came later because it came on the PlayStation 2, and then there's Vagrant Story that's in there, which isn't technically part of the Final Fantasy universe, but it is definitely in Ivalice, so Vagrant Story's mixed in there, so with that being the case, Final Fantasy Tactics, a huge game, very time-consuming. We do not have a way to speed up time on Final Fantasy Tactics. We had the speed-up mode in 12, we've had the speed-up mode in 10, we've had it in 9, we did not have it in 8, we had it in 7. We've been having speed up cheats in our Final Fantasy Challenge for a very long time. We've gotten used to it. It is not going to be there for Tactics, and Tactics is the grindiest of all the Final Fantasies in my opinion, and also the longest storyline wise. So with that being the case, Final Fantasy Tactics is going to be a consistent mainstay on the channel until we get it beat. Basically, this channel is going to be Final Fantasy Tactics headquarters in between major releases. Like, we'll take a break for really big AAA titles that come out and play those, like Cyberpunk and the like. But everything else is going to be Final Fantasy Tactics. It's going to be a long haul. But for those of you that are watching this on YouTube, thank you so much for watching the entire... If you watch the entire, or just this episode where we wrapped up Final Fantasy 12 in the Final Fantasy Challenge, guys, it's been a 3-year haul, us getting this far, and we're still not done. We still got a lot of games to go. We'll do Tactics next, then we'll do 13. We'll play a little bit of 14, the MMO, but we're not gonna like level a character 1 to max level. And then we have Final Fantasy 15, and then we're done, unless Final Fantasy 16 gets announced and released before I can get all that done. So thank you so much for watching on YouTube. If you're here for the stream, Twitch viewers, please sit tight. We're not done yet today. We've only been live for a few hours, so there's still a lot more stream to go. But thank you very much for watching. We'll see you in the next episode of Final Fantasy Challenge.